Stadium, just off the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a good one in store this half-time. And the Baltimore Ravens.
Welcome, your 2026 Baltimore Ravens.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
And hits the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Kupp in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Atwell sent in motion here. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line.
K.J. Henry on the tackle. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd down. Jackson. A pass complete there to Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Jackson now on 2nd down, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 31, 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. Leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
1st down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
Now a give up the middle. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. For the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Jackson ready. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Third and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. throw on the run is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
And the Rams.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, LA.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Rams.
They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's Close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
First down.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. They'll look to throw again. Shoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 38 now, here's second. Jackson now. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
First
11.
catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Hot pass in the hands of Flowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
50-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On play action, here's Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's in! Touchdown, Ravens.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3.
Ravens 14, Rams 3.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Rams offense ready for this next possession. They trailed out 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
And the Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll be set up now. Out past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
10 at the 41-yard
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 89.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Jackson Jackson going to keep it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
At the 24-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now give on the ground. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 7-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
With the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Now, Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Point after now from Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Rams 3.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And he is stopped. The Rams The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard
The Rams offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, L.A. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. Out wide, here's Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do. But if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Rams get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
21. Rams 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson looking to throw. Quick throw, taken in. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Ravens bring their punt team out. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. 2nd half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught by Ali. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Rams offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. As they try to run it here. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Now the return. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
We're all set to kick this one away. Turn there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Rams offense and their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get the 1st down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Jonathan Ford on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
14
of 14
on the pickup. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st down. A gain of
Finding
14.
yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Play action, here's Jackson. That's to the right side, he's got Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Second down, Jackson. Able to make the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
On the play. And a Baltimore first down.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson, who elbowed another catch for his favorite targets. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Waste of time.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Man in motion is Smith. Design run here with Jackson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Now Jackson. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that third down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up fourth down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
A run now on second down, and a much more positive run here. That one good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one on target to Cup. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
This one complete to Atwell. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, LA.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Rams punting unit coming out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Taken at the 19. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Jackson now. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Rams offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. Cup in motion. He'll Try the right side this time, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 89. A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 25-yard line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
In motion comes Andrews. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still 2nd down.
In motion comes Andrews. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late. And this is 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one
Delay
off
of game.
on time.
Offense. Still second down.
Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
This is Henry, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Begin here on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw
Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, LA. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage.
Ravens 24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Jackson. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
At the 35-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And a Baltimore.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Complete to number 27. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Aguilar. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Rams 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 28-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. Here's 1st down. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt, and that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
This is 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
To number 28.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.